Yo guys, what is good? It's your boy John Wong here, back again with another video. And today, after about a year, we are finally getting a haircut. So currently my hair is pretty wet because I just got out of the shower, but I've decided that I want to get a haircut. I've been growing my hair out since January and it's pretty much wrapping up in November, so it's almost been a year at this point. I think it's just been too much. I've enjoyed the hair growing process. I've enjoyed, being able to tie up my hair, to put it back. I've tried out all these different things, but I think there comes a time and point where I just gotta get it cut because it's getting too long. It's just getting in my face, it's getting in my ears, it's covering everything. So today we are finally gonna get a haircut, but I'm a little nervous because it's been a whole year of just like growing it out, and I feel like I'm cutting off a lot of growth and progress. But I know that I want to look more clean, I want to look more put together, so this has to be done. But come with me today as we go get a haircut. Let's get it. All right, I guess I could talk about a little more on my hair growing process. So basically, if you've been a part of my channel by now, you should know that I've had a lot of different hair change phases. I've had perms, I've had short hair, I've done a lot of stuff, and I just always like to switch it up because I get pretty bored with my current hairstyle if I've had it for a long time. So I've always wanted to have long hair, and I started getting inspirations from, people, celebrities, characters with long hairs. For example, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. I really wanted something like that where I could tie it up but also let it down loose. I wanted to look like Felix from Stray Kids, right? All these styles where these guys had long hair and they could pretty much do a lot with it. It gets really difficult because the hair growing process is tedious, right? You begin to look very awkward. When it comes to growing out your hair, there's not just one awkward phase. There is many different awkward phases depending on how long you want your hair to grow. So I've gone through like maybe 2 to 3 awkward phases, and it's just like really, it's a lot because you want it to look good, but obviously to other people, it looks choppy, it looks messed up. That's just something I had to deal with a lot. Just a lot of comments, people telling me that they don't like it, that I gotta get it cut. But I just really wanted to wait out the process of getting to the end result. That was my goal. But yeah, over the last couple of weeks, I think it's just gotten to a point where every single day I've been thinking, should I get it cut, should I not? Because I do miss having short hair in the sense where it doesn't get messy, it's easy to maintain, it doesn't get in my face, and I don't have to worry about it like all falling down. I've tried tying up my hair and I feel like it's long enough now, but sometimes it just gets too much to have to maintain. Again, I don't know how short I want it today, but I definitely want like all of this off. I mean, at least I can say in my life that I've grown it out to this length at one point. Am I gonna regret it in the future? Possibly. I mean, I think that I just want to try new things out. I also just wanted to say that, for those of you guys that have been telling me, you need a haircut, your long hair doesn't look good and everything, like, guys, I know, all right? Like, I would get comments every single day from people I knew, people that I didn't really even know like that well. They would just come up to me and be like, you need a haircut, right? I know, okay? Like, I was very aware of the fact that my long hair did not look the best on me. I definitely believe that I look better with short hair. But again, it's something I wanted to try. So if it's like something that I want to try out myself, and if it's like a personal goal that I just want to, at least have said that I've done it in my life, guys, I feel like you just got to support people in that. Okay, if you're just gonna tell them how they should live their life, it's kind of messed up. And I'll be honest, a lot of you guys could be pretty mean. So not saying that I'm cutting off my hair for the pleasure of other people. I guess my point is that if you know that someone is trying to accomplish a specific thing in their life, even if you don't agree with it, it just means a lot more to support that person rather than to continue to throw them down. After a while of just hearing all these negative comments of all these things saying that I need to cut my hair and stuff like that, it's not so I wanted to please people, but it's like I just want people to, leave me alone in that sense. So I was like, all right, I think it's just better if I get it cut, so that at least I can have that peace of mind for myself. I've held out for a long time, trust me. Like, I've gone through months of just not listening and not caring about what people have to say. I really wanted it to tie it and enjoy that for a bit, kind of have like a half braid or like a you know, half up, half down hairstyle, but that is a lot of stress on your hair. And I don't know if I necessarily want to put my hair through all that damage. I honestly don't know how girls do it because my hairline is literally being pulled back. My scalp is being tortured. So I can't do that anymore. So yeah, that's my little rant. All right, so we've parked. Let's go get that haircut. Maybe I could show you guys a little bit of the haircutting process. I'm gonna ask my barber if I could, you know, shoot the whole entire thing. Maybe do a whole quick like time lapse of it, but we'll see. Let's get it. All right, now we are back at home. The haircut is over. Let's review what the final outcome is. In 3, 2, 1. Sheesh! Yes, sir! I definitely feel a lot more clean and, you know, put together. He was able to take off basically a lot off the bottom. You know, that part was just getting too much. It was starting to tickle my neck, starting to get all up in my face. And he kind of cleaned me up real well. He did a really, really good job. I'm so happy that this is how it came out. You know, prior to getting the haircut, one thing I really wanted was to actually keep some length on top because I didn't want to waste all that progress. You know, I spent all this time growing it, so I at least wanted to keep some of it so that it's not like I was abandoning all of my progress and hard work into this. So yeah, I definitely feel a lot better about my hair now. I feel a lot more comfortable. I know a lot of you guys are probably relieved. Like I said before, I know a lot of people are telling me, hey, you need a haircut. You know, you're looking really messy. You're looking like a girl and everything. And honestly, you know, it really wasn't to please people. Like, you know, I really wasn't trying to prove to anyone anything, but it was something that I wanted to accomplish for myself. I think I see a lot of people that grow out their hair and it takes a lot of commitment. And I know that it's always kind of awkward for them in the beginning, and I get it, because I was in that stage too, but I still wanted to commit to that. I wanted that waiting game. Yeah, it wasn't easy. A lot of people were giving me a hard time about this. And now that it's over, I think one thing I learned is that if, let's say there's somebody that is trying something out, trying a new look that you personally don't agree with, like for me, I'm not going to just go directly to their face and tell them that, you know, they look ugly or this is not working for them and everything like that. First off, I would respect the fact that they're trying something new and then they're taking that extra step to put themselves out there, because that takes a lot of courage and commitment. Yeah, it's over the last couple of months, it has been a journey. I mean, I want to show you guys a bunch of pictures through the evolution of my hair. You know, it basically got like longer and longer throughout. It started getting awkward, then it started looking a little bit better, then it got awkward again, right? Overall, I think it was just a good process though. I think in all seriousness, I learned a lot more about my hair and how it works. You know, I tried out a variety of different products, from matte clay to molding paste to sea salt spray to hairspray. I tried out a bunch of different hairsprays. I actually learned that TRESemmé is not a really good brand for hairspray. I tried out Redken for the first time and that was great. I also learned how long it could take for my scalp to get really oily without washing it. And I also learned that you shouldn't wash your hair every single day. I also learned that pushing your hair back so much and tying it up is also very damaging towards your hair. I've learned all these things. I've experienced these things. Now, don't get me wrong, this is something that a lot of people already know, but for me, I was able to learn this about myself. And this would not be possible if I just kept my short hairstyle all the time. Honestly, if it wasn't for the discomfort of having that hair all up in my face, and for a lot of people just giving me a hard time when I didn't need it, I probably would have grown it out even longer. I wanted to experience what it was like to tie my hair, and I actually tied it up for like maybe 2 weeks. It was actually really fun. And now it is almost December, and looking back, maybe, you know, 10, 11 months in, I'm kind of proud of this journey. I can say that in 2025, looking back at photos, was probably the year that I was looking very scrappy. I was looking very ugly, but it's all good because I can say that I did it. And I guess this is also an encouragement for you guys, for any of those guys out there that you're trying to try something out with your hair. You want to try something different. Look, at first it's gonna look stupid. You're gonna walk out and it's gonna be something completely different than what people are used to, and that's all right. The point is, you try something out and then you roll with it. Over time, you know, you get it touched up, you learn how to work your way around your hair, and it'll look a lot better within a couple of months. Just give it some time. Do not listen to what other people are telling you. I mean, definitely you should probably have input from those that are close to you, but you know, there's random people out there that you may see from time to time that are gonna tell you stuff that absolutely have no value in your life, and do not listen to those people. But again, props to those guys that have long hair too and have spent years with long hair. I think that it's a really big commitment and it's really difficult. So the fact that you're able to just brace it out, that really says a lot about who you are. I thought that having long hair would mean that I wouldn't really have to maintain my hair as often because hair just naturally flows down, but that's a complete lie. But I wanted to share this with you guys because first of all, this is a channel where I'm going over my life, so I wanted to make this kind of like a lifestyle vlog as well. I always love talking about men's fashion on this content, and that also includes hair care. I don't always do it, but then again, I also wanted to show you guys my evolution of my hair growth because you guys have seen my hair basically grow throughout the year as well. Every single week I post a different video, you guys see that my hair gets slightly longer and longer, up until the point where you probably think it's starting to look pretty bad. So to those of you guys that have been with me on my hair growth journey, I thank you for being a part of it. Even if you guys were people that left really negative comments in my life, you know, it is what it is. I know that not everyone is going to agree with certain life choices that I make. But again, to each their own. I'm just telling you guys that some people don't do certain things to please other people, but rather they want to try it out themselves. So just let them rock at the end of the day. But now I like to hear from you guys, regardless if you're a guy or a girl. What is your hair care routine? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you put in your hair? How do you care for your hair? What kind of shampoos, conditioners do you use? Let me know, because I also want to try them out as well. So if you guys have any recommendations, let me know, because I do want to try them in the future. And as always, if you guys liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to hear more from me, smash the subscribe button because more will be on the way. Again, this was my hair growth journey, 1 year without cutting my hair. And I see you guys in the next video. Peace.